Hey, Capricorn. Okay, holy cow. Oh my gosh, look at your freaking pre-shuffle. Temperance, patience, balance. Temperance also can be about, holding back, like taking things in moderation, learning to take things in moderation. This lotus, I love this lotus. The lotus is something that really blossoms and blooms once it's out in the open or once it's lit up. So something being exposed could be going on here, that's for being creating a need to, I don't know, creating patience, creating maybe, if it was an addiction, then maybe something being exposed is forcing solution, something like that. But then you've got you showing up already in your own reading. The Devil card. And then look at, oh, I just noticed this. Check this out. 13, 14, 15. So, this is crazy. There's a moth or a butterfly, which is, okay, wow, hold on. I turned on the camera before I really dove into these. Okay, this is actually freaking insane because I've never noticed this, but look at the background of this card. There's a moth there. Do y'all see that? There's the outline of the wing. Here, I'm going to outline it for you. This area right here is a moth, okay, or a butterfly. So there's moons there, and then look at the wings here. Another one, and then here. So 3 major arcanas in pre-shuffle, and these flew out. I didn't really spend much time with them. I turned on the camera because I was like, okay, here we go. But look at this. So something looks like something maybe being illuminated. We've got all these moon cycles. We've got the sun up here. Temperance is about patience, balance, and also it's about being able to do things within moderation. This Devil card could be an addiction. There's a moth there. There's a moth here. Rising up. And then the Death card. And what else is interesting is 13, 14, 15. Wow. So, but it goes backwards. It goes 14, 15 to 13. So something that probably should have been resolved. I'm just going to see what else comes out, and then we'll put those back and we'll do a whole spread. Maybe we might have to use another deck because those are so powerful. But it could be that something drastic, really drastic and sudden and shocking happened. And it's something that probably should have happened a long time ago. Let's make sure you can even see. I'm excited about this reading. Oh, sorry. Okay. But anyway, something ended, but because that's going out of order, look at that, bottom of the deck. The World. Something drastic, shocking. There's wings again. Something drastic, shocking is going on. I think that's forcing a drastic change. Maybe something exposed. Wow. Chills. Total chills. Do you guys have chills? So, hi. How are you? This is for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general, though, so don't force it. 6 of Voices. Leaving a difficult situation. Charging forward. Amazing. This might be telling you also to make sure you lean on your friends or get support. Do not try to handle everything on your own, Capricorn. That is just, and let me tell you something, whenever we feel a need to isolate, or when we're doing things that we're ashamed of, we tend to want to kind of hide, and that just starts a negative ball rolling. So try not to do that. Try to not isolate yourself, because it gets harder and harder, I think, to get out of. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Wow, powerful reading here. 7 of Inspiration. What did I just say? It gets harder to get out of. This is like breaking out of a dark cycle, something that's been hidden or that you've wanted to hide. All right, we're going to have to grab a different deck, I believe. Anything else for pre-shuffle for Capricorn? Yeah, something that's been hidden and embarrassing, I think. deception here. Wearing two faces. This is so crazy. Look how the colors match. But look at this. Like, what I was saying is, once you start hiding because you're embarrassed of something and you don't want to ask for help, it kind of creates this dark, you know, this mask or this sadness or this veil, right? But this is looks like it's breaking out of a pretend. See the fake face? This is like foxy, like maybe, I don't know. I don't want to say conniving. Could be. Maybe you've been hiding something that someone else has been doing to you. Yeah, hiding. But you're breaking out of it. Everything is saying the same thing. Awakening, judgment, second chances. Okay, so let's see. Let's grab a different deck. Crazy. So big second chances. Just split the deck at the Four of Wands. Let's lay out a full spread. How are you guys? I love you. Please hit like, share, subscribe. You guys also check out my friend Mystic Intuition. She's on YouTube. She is a very, very skilled tarot reader. She's also always supportive whenever I need anything or she's just, you guys check out her channel. It's called Mystic Intuition. Go show her some love, okay? So Five of Swords. This always looks like Abraham Lincoln to me. Okay, oh, done. What's the deal here? Oh, you guys know I hate it when my lights don't, my camera doesn't focus. Should be better. Hold on, I'm going to try something new. There we go. Okay, Five of Swords, so difficulty. Lots of just really difficult situations, shadows, pretending to be something maybe. Tired of, I think there's a, I don't know, there's a need, it's like pretending to be okay when you're not, maybe something like that. Knight of Pentacles. That could be somebody coming in. I like the Knight of Pentacles better than the other. The Knight of Pentacles is my favorite because the Knight of Pentacles is slow and methodical, stable. There's just certain times of day the lighting does weird things. It's not as easy to, you know, get perfect for the readings. But anyway, so there's difficulty, there's pain. Maybe actually this kind of looks like what's been holding you back or what's been affecting it is the inability to get out of it or to leave, because that Knight looks like it's going the other way and it's slowly getting there. It's slowly, you know, dealing with the situation, but the time it took might have been difficult, you know, causing difficulty. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is somebody who's very deliberate. She's usually very honest and well-spoken, very clear. That's the recent past, though. She's looking at things through a bird's eye view. Do you see that? And she also is looking into the future. So something's been going on that has been maybe being put off, like a growth or something. Wow, the Emperor. Aries energy. The Emperor is somebody who's very majestic, sometimes in control. Did you guys see something? I saw something really, maybe, I don't know. I thought this was, it just gave me, I laughed when I saw this, but you know, all this stuff going on with the Queen and all that. I saw, I don't know why this made me feel more human or better or whatever. Because, you know, everybody loses their cool, right? But there was this video of Prince Charles, and I think he was signing, well, King Charles now, I think he was signing this reminded me of it. But I think he was signing a proclamation, you know, some major documents that have to do with, him taking over or whatever. Major documents being signed, right? And the pen leaked. And so the pen leaked, and he gets the date wrong. He's like, what's the date? And he said it's the 12th, right? This is on YouTube. If you guys want it, let me know in the comments and I'll find the video and I'll put the link. But anyway, he goes, so what's the date? And he says the 12th, right? And they say, no, it's the 13th. And he's like, says something like, oh, well, we signed the wrong date on something else. So it's like a big deal, right? And then the pen is leaking. And the pen is leaking on it. And he throws this little miniature tantrum. He was like, I bloody hate, or whatever, this freaking pen. Or I don't know what he said, something like that. But it just gave me such a giggle because we're all freaking human, And here he's signing like world like the most important, probably documents of his life. And the things go wrong. He's grieving, obviously, which is very, very, upsetting and sad. And he's got these huge shoes to fill with his, the passing of his mother. But he's still, he's so human. He's like got the cameras on him. He's signing these like major important documents. And he signs like the date is wrong. And then the pen is leaking. And he throws this little like, I bloody hate this pen or something like that. Anyway, it just gave me anyway, that reminded me of it. Sorry for that. I just was like, it just was so cute to me. I don't know, kind of funny that it got caught on camera, right? Because we always wonder, like, what are they really like? Everybody is human. So maybe that is a little tidbit injected into this reading saying, don't take yourself too seriously. Pens leak. Stuff goes wrong, right? Okay, 9 of Wands, lots of scars. So this is an element of not giving up. It's like every path has, it's going to have some thorns along the way, right? There's beauty within difficulty. We wouldn't really want things to be perfect all the time, or we wouldn't have any challenges. It wouldn't give us any drive or purpose. Challenges can be very difficult, obviously, but I just feel like there's a need to say, let's not take ourselves so seriously. Okay, King of Pentacles. Wow, stability. Love that. Bottom of the deck. That's a good sign for money. Strength. Again, like the Temperance card, self-control, holding back, being able to tame that lion in the lamb. Okay. Wow, a new beginning. So the World card is, again, we have, I always, raising my kids by myself and being alone and not having a strong other family member involved, and having lost my husband, I always had this issue where I was like, I don't know what's a molehill and what's a mountain, because you usually have somebody to go, well, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Well, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. We all have challenges. It makes us grow. Some things are not worth, it's like pick your battles wisely, okay? So sometimes you got to let go of the little battles to win the war. Or, don't focus too much on the little things, And I also feel there's a need to say don't try to be too perfect. But there's a huge world, an ending to something big going on here. Something life-shattering. Wow. And a return. Yeah, you've got a major unexpected, I think, return. But there's a lot going on here with letting go of something toxic too. 4 Swords, and it's healing related. You guys keep your eye out for feathers. Look at these beautiful feathers I found. I'm just kidding. That one's been there. This one, I found. I've found more bluebird feathers. Let me see here. I've got like 6 of them now. Isn't that gorgeous? There's still some downstairs. Some of them I washed, and they're not as pretty now that I washed them. Here's a little one. Pretty, right? Anyway, Keep your eye out for feathers. You may be getting messages from spirit. The Four of Swords is about taking a time to freaking heal. Putting yourself first and being able to say, you know what? Those things are going to have to wait until I take this time I need to heal. Page of Wands. Ooh, good news. Love the toucan too. So bottom of the deck is King of Wands. Interesting. Tell me about this Four of Swords. Six of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like there's a need to just stop. Now, of course, this doesn't apply to somebody that's not getting their, that's having a hard time getting out of bed or getting things done. If that is happening to you, don't beat yourself up. It's probably because there's some inner work and inner healing that needs to happen. Here's feathers again. But this Six of Wands is victory and success. I feel like there might be a fear of letting others know what's going on, and that probably needs to, leaning on your friends is going to help. But it looks like there's some major healing going on. This could be the person that you're thinking about, but there's a major second chance here. Whether it's, I think it looks like it could be in love, but it's also in like an actual, looks like a rebirth, something that probably somebody has been putting off and hiding and not wanting to deal with is possibly being forced now. I'm surprised we don't have the Tower card. Seven of Wands. Interesting. Looks like breaking free out of like something that's been really holding you back. Oh my gosh, right when I said holding you back. Yeah, you guys, this is strong. Looks like could be a twin flame or some sort of major foundation too. Yeah, see, this Death card has growth all over it, but something toxic has to die, whether it's a way of thinking or a way of hiding. But you're going to have to really let go of things that are toxic and not serving you. And there comes a point in time where we just have to freaking do it, where we can't just put it off and sit around anymore and wait and just hope that something shifts. Sometimes it's not going to shift. If it's not shifting, sometimes it's not going to shift. You create your own reality. But something has to die for this new foundation to be rebuilt. And I'm also getting a lot of, see the chest, we have this, we've got a lot of strategy here. Looks like to me, Five of Wands. So maybe that's a strategy that has to be let go of. Maybe trying to know your next move has been really holding you back. Like paralyzing, analysis paralysis, being paralyzed. And I got to tell you, if you guys are waiting for someone to return, it does look like you've got somebody's probably coming in with a second chance. It doesn't have to be love. But that is possibly what's going on here, is somebody is really wanting a second chance. But I got to tell you guys, that second chance isn't probably going to happen if you're sitting around waiting. You got to take steps towards your own personal growth, towards things that you can develop, have a purpose in. You have to have a purpose to be happy. It's very hard to be happy, if not impossible, without a purpose. Your brain has to be stimulated. Your body has to be stimulated. Your body has to keep moving. Okay? So if you've been waiting for someone else to make a move here, this Hangman and Five of Wands, that's a no starter. That basically means you're going to keep waiting. You have to take action. And maybe you've been waiting for something to end within a different situation or with someone else. No more waiting, Cappy, okay? And I do feel like there's a need to say you maybe just need to stop thinking you have to strategize so much and just take action without necessarily knowing the outcome. All right, this Page of Swords is somebody who really wants all the information. This is also a twin flame sign for me, so just take it or leave it. But really would... I would say this is new love, but I'm not getting any aces here. So it does probably indicate a return. King of Wands, take your actions. Look at how these cards match. Your actions are going to be magical. But there is a major need for balance. So there's something that probably, if you're held back, I think two things. If you're held back from taking action, it might be because you're avoiding doing some healing or inner work, and everything else might need to be set aside until you get yourself right, okay? The other thing is, what is the other thing? I lost it. I feel like there's a strong need to say you don't have to know the outcome to take the next step. Just take the next step. Sometimes it's the hardest. It's hardest just to take that first step. I do feel like I'm missing something. And also, I feel also like there's a need to say it doesn't have to be perfect. But these, I mean, look at the major arcana here. Holy moly. This is like being in control and being strategic. Wouldn't it be nice to not have to be strategic? To just say, I'm just going to take the next simplest step. Because again, there's that whole, like, you don't have to have every little... Sometimes you got to let go of the battles to see the bigger picture, you know. Sometimes it's worth letting go of the little things to see the bigger things. There's some major, like, I feel like there's a need to let go of some control. And for some of you, it's a need to take control of your outcome. Instead of trying to control maybe how others see you or others, it's about controlling your own outcomes. Temperance again, lots of need for healing. Two of Cups. So Five of Cups is sadness. Oh my gosh, you know what's crazy is the Five of Cups is also a Two of Cups, because typically the Five of Cups is so focused on what's lost that she would just, and that's a braid that indicates longevity for me. So for way too long, there's been way too much, maybe subconscious sadness or something about what went wrong, when it's time now to heal that and turn around and focus on what you can control and what's still right. See, we got two flowers here and two flowers here. So the Five of Cups is, you know, if you it's three spilled cups, but it's still two remaining. Two of Cups is two people who love each other, two people who give, and there's the Queen of Cups. Again, so a lot of love, a lot of emotion, nurturing. The Seahorse. The Seahorse mate for life. They also are very not rigid. They kind of go with the flow. Wow, Two of Wands. Yeah, somebody's making a big, major decision to heal things. This is, you know, she's got a decision to make, Two of Wands, but she's also, like, the whole world is in her hands. It's a life-altering decision. She's going to choose love. Four of Pentacles, not letting go. Wow. Okay, I'm going to look at a oracle real quick. Let's see. Okay, luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. I'm feeling Libra on this too. Libras are typically thought of as lucky. Gosh, I keep getting this weird zoned out feeling in the readings today. I want a little bit more. Let me see. One more. So but to sum it up, it does look like you've got a major second chance, okay? And it looks like something shocking is returning, but it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna happen when you're waiting for it. Major energy or message not to wait. So, message in a bottle. We got several cards that indicated a message coming in. So I think you're gonna hear from someone. That breaks down to 4. 4, 4, 4. You guys watch for signs. Watch for feathers and for 4s. Let's read that. Message in a bottle. I wanted to read a tarot card in every reading. Let's see. Communication, a sign. Oh, I just said that. Oh my gosh, an unexpected. I just said this. Okay, got chills now. Wow. Communication, a sign, a Cleton, an ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs. Wow. When you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird. Remember we talked about birds. Y'all watch for birds. A bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your question. Today your message is this. Spirit hears you and the reply is favorable. So in the relationship section, it says you can expect someone to favor you with positive news. We had positive news. I love it when these oracles confirm the message. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or email. You are intended, the receiver of this message, to stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. All the signs are there. Also, we talked about, this is touching on everything that I mentioned. This is one of those crazy readings. You are on target with your purpose and your passion. You are coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and greatest desires. Spirit has been listening to you. All right, you guys, you got to be real freaking clear right now. So we want you guys to take the time to say out loud, maybe write it down. I always think that's more powerful. Journal. What do you want? Be clear about it. You've got power in manifesting right now. Write it down. What do you want? Who do you want? You don't have to know the outcome or how it's going to happen. Just because you can't see how it's going to happen doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But I'll tell you right now, you guys need to be watching for feathers and for 4s. And it looks like Spirit's sending you guys major signs to help you. All right. Let you know you're on the right track. I love you guys. Please let me know in the comments if what part of this, and if what part of this was helpful and just really impacted you, okay, and resonated. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon. Bye, Capricorn.